everyone. Welcome to our latest episode of We've Got the Keys Mortgage Talk with the Broad Squad. If you haven't watched our previous episodes or need to catch up, follow the link to our channel. Also, while you're doing that, like and subscribe. This month, we are going to be talking about what not to do when you are in the process of looking for a house or obtaining a mortgage. We also are going to have some fun decorating some gingerbread and snowmen cookies. So we have a little activity going on while we talk today. But we, as usual, would love to start out with broad banter. Hey! This month we're going to also, while we're doing broad banter, talk a little bit about what our favorite traditions are during the holidays. So Laura, I'll kick it off with you.
Oh, well, my favorite tradition is gingerbread house decorating with my kids and their friends. We started when they were babies. They were like 2 years old and 3 years old, and their little friends all came over, and then my husband's like, oh my gosh, everything's sticky, I have to leave, and he had to leave, and then it was a chaos, right? But then my kids are 20 and 18, and now the same friends come over, and we decorate gingerbread houses and have a glass of Prosecco, and it's something that they look forward to every year, and it's something that I really look forward to every year. Fun. So my husband doesn't have to leave anymore, right? Everybody knows how to wash their hands successfully. Yeah, it was good. It was relaxing.
Yeah, more
how
relaxing
about you, Bonnie?
day. Yeah. The last month has been good.
It's been crazy.
Yes, very crazy. I tend to do all of the holidays. We have kind of a small family now, so I end up doing the brunt of the cooking and all of the entertaining, which I do really enjoy doing, but it's with the less people, the more work it tends to be for me. But we had a lovely Thanksgiving. Usually my niece is my helper for the Thanksgiving meal, and my niece lives in Nashville now. She's a nurse, so she only gets every opposite holidays off. So last year she was home for Thanksgiving. This year she'll be home for Christmas. So I ended up doing most of it myself with a little help from the boys. But we had a nice day, and it was a good dinner and all of that. And now we're into the Christmas craziness with the decorating and trying to get everything done. Probably the biggest tradition I look forward to is the cookie day. Yeah. We have always had cookie day since the kids were little, and we do that usually the weekend right before Christmas, either on the Saturday or the Sunday, preferably Saturday, so you can recuperate Sunday from that. We've scaled it down a little bit over the years, but yeah, cookie day will be the Saturday before Christmas this year, and I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is fun. How about you?
So Thanksgiving was low key. I had it. And my sister and my nephew Avery came over, and of course Emma's still living with me with the boys. And so it was nice, quiet. Yeah, nothing major. Yeah. And then for Christmas, guys, a 50-plus-year-old woman should not be in a house with a 1- and 3-year-old on a regular basis. I'm so tired. So
Thanksgiving was a little quiet this year for our family, which is very unusual. But it was good. It was relaxing. But our big tradition is, I was raised with an Italian household. So I grew up with the Italian tradition, all of the sauces and the fishes, and my grandmother used to do all of that cooking, the fish sauce, and so we've kind of carried that on now to include some of my husband's, nephews. And now that we have little children again, it's all about the little children and opening gifts, and so that's our big day is Christmas Eve, and then we all collapse on Christmas Day, right? So we're all in the spirit here.
We all have our Christmas on today. We're our lovely red. Yes.
This is Emma's. She says it's cute. It's not ugly. I said, well, it's so ugly it is cute.
Yeah.
It's a cow. Too funny.
So I just look like I'm wearing my pajamas, basically.
Because they are.
Which I guess they could be. These are very cozy. This sweatshirt I actually bought for my daughter Emma, and I went upstairs this morning to say goodbye. And she goes, I really like that sweatshirt. And I said, thanks, it's yours. I bought it for you as a Christmas present.
I'm wearing it.
But I need to borrow it.
She goes, that's really wrong. I said, I understand.
Yeah.
Goodbye. So that's what
That's hysterical.
Now here I am. It's kind of cozy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So you started with your snowman there.
Yeah, we're gonna start
Okay.
decorating
All
our
right.
people here.
your outfit.
You got a cute
Oh, my
little
outfit,
on.
yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
I've had this for years.
Okay.
Yes, ho, ho, ho. Yeah.
You're adorable.
Fun.
So we're gonna start
Okay.
on our little projects here. And while we're working on our little projects, we are going to
have a game.
kick off our topic of discussion with a game Suzanne has created this month.
I thought instead of just talking about the topic, I'd make it into a little game. It's called Mayhem or Safe. So I have these flashcards, and I'm going to read what's on it, and the girls are going to hit their bell. Whichever one hits it first is going to answer Mayhem or Safe. We can keep score, but I think you're all going to do pretty good. So
Okay.
it's going to be the fight of the bell, really, is what it's going
All
to be.
right.
Yes. Get ready for the bell.
Alrighty, ready?
All right.
So get your hand on the bell.
Oh, I better get up my hand off the frosting here.
So what are we going to yell? We're going to say what? Mayhem or safe? So, okay.
Mayhem or safe.
Okay. All right. So again, this is what you should not do between when you're buying a house. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of the topic. Okay. So max out a credit card to furnish your future home.
Mayhem.
Ding, 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 ding. Now, Laura, why would that be a mayhem thing to do?
That would create mayhem for your loan officer if you max out the credit card
Yes.
before you close on your home because of credit utilization. So that's a really important piece of conversation that
It
we have
is.
with our customers,
It is.
especially in the months of December and January.
That's your
Do
debt-to-income
not
ratio.
Exactly.
do not max out your credit cards because
Lower your score.
if your credit
Exactly.
report expires, we have to update your credit, and a lot can happen if your credit card balances are higher.
Yes.
That can change the terms of your loan.
Sure
So
can.
keep those credit cards under control in the month of December if you can.
Or we will have mayhem for
We
sure.
will have mayhem. Yep.
Okay. Tell your lender if something unavoidable changes.
That's
a good thing.
not fair. She didn't even ask the question and you hit the bell.
I didn't even hit the bell last time, so I was going to be ready.
Okay.
I really wanted to hit the bell this time.
We'll let Tina
Okay.
answer this
All right,
one. Okay.
Safe. So
Safe.
what could be something that would be an unavoidable change?
An unavoidable change.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Tell,
See, you can't
She
hit
didn't
the
even know
bell
the
if you don't
question.
know the
Strike
question.
her off. She doesn't get that point.
I'm so tired.
Tell your lender. Tell your lender if something unavoidable changes. What could be something unavoidable that pops up?
So,
Job change.
yeah, unavoidable. Job change.
Yes.
Or your grandma dies,
Yes.
gives you lots of money. Or,
That would
what
be a
else?
good unavoidable change.
How about your lease comes due?
Your lease comes
Yes.
due.
Okay. On your car.
Car
On your-
accident.
Yes. Car accident.
Oh, yeah, I've
This
had a
time
few
of
of
year,
those
yeah.
happen too.
Deer,
Yeah.
snow, yeah,
Yeah.
you name it. All righty. Ready, ladies?
Ready.
Get ready. Ready? Take out a same-day personal loan for a destination wedding. Laura.
Mayhem. Please don't do that.
It could be mayhem.
It could be mayhem.
Yeah.
Probably is mayhem because if you're thinking about doing that at the very last minute, I have concerns about your decision making.
Now,
Yeah.
now let's stress that the mayhem isn't the destination wedding. It's taking out the same-day loan.
Yes.
Close 3 old credit accounts because less credit is better. Who
Mayhem.
did that? Mayhem.
Did it.
Don't close any credit. Keep your credit steady Eddie because the more credit that you have reporting to your credit report, the better you have it.
Correct.
Your scores could go down by closing credit and that could impact your mortgage transaction.
That's an old wives' tale.
Yes.
It doesn't, it's not right.
And again, one of our episodes was about credit. It was the credit on the canal with custard. So go back and look.
Yes.
Because of the CCCs.
That was a very informational
It was a lot of credit
video.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay, keep credit card balances low. I don't know who did that.
I did.
Okay, you did. You
I
did.
did. And I
What is
waited.
that?
It's it's a good, it's safe.
It's safe.
We like that.
We do.
Under 30% usage
Under-
is preferred.
Yes, that is kind of rule of thumb. Okay, deposit $12,000 in cash from a friend who has no explanation.
Do not do that. That is mayhem.
But Laura, it's in my bank. It's in my safe at home, and I took it out every week after I got paid.
This comes up so much. Why do you care where the money comes from as long as I have the money? The answer to that is we have to make sure it's not laundered money, right? Because you can't use laundered money to get a
USPG
mortgage.
Yeah.
So we have conversations with customers every day about make sure you're not depositing large sums of cash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
Exactly.
government, folks.
Exactly. Okay.
Nope.
All righty. Switch from W-2 to 1099 mid-process without warning.
No, that's mayhem. Absolutely, 100%. You have to be self-employed for 2 years so we can average your income that way. And if you leave your W-2 job and go to 1099, then we can't use any income and don't
Yes.
do anything until after
Exactly.
you close on the house.
Exactly.
I did just have that situation.
You did?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, because the trucking industry is kind of
Yeah.
very.
yeah.
That's very common for
Yeah.
the trucking industry to be a W-2 employee, but also be a self-employed contractor. And you tend to make a lot more money when you're a
you're-
self-employed contractor in the trucking business. But the client that I had switched to 1099, and he had to go back to being a W-2 employee so he could buy a house.
Save existing cash, but avoid large transfers.
That can create mayhem. Well, it's safe. No, I should say it's safe to avoid the large transfers because the transfers can
Yes.
cause
Correct.
mayhem. Because a lot of people, I don't know, I'm finding this more and more often. People have a lot of accounts and
Yes.
they move money
Yes.
back and forth
Yes.
from accounts on a
we
constant
just have to
basis.
show it.
And it creates a lot
It
of
does.
paperwork and it
Yeah.
creates a lot of angst for the
Yes.
client because you're constantly trying to source all these transfers that are going from one
Right.
account to the other.
And for our processors.
Yes. Now, normally what I will tell a client if they do tend to do that is to pick one account that they're going to focus on using for the mortgage and to leave the money in that account and try not to transfer in and out of the other accounts because the process will be a lot smoother for them because it
Correct.
does tend to cause a lot of stress with all of the statements that will be needed.
Correct. All right. Quit your job because your neighbor said the market looks good.
Please don't quit your job during your mortgage application. That's like the worst thing that you can do. We have to verify that you're still employed 2 business days before closing with your employer.
And I don't think they're going to want you to call up and say, "Can you take me back for my
It's
closing?"
as simple as that. Please
Exactly.
do not do that.
Buy a new car with a shiny 7-year loan.
Without talking to your, that's mayhem.
It is mayhem.
But
Completely
I have
mayhem.
had, and I think we all have had, buyers who have run into something
Yeah.
where their car dies.
Yes.
Right.
And can I do it? So
Yeah.
we run
Yes.
the numbers.
Yes.
But I also ask in the beginning, how's your car?
Yeah.
When we first start the whole process, how's your car? Do you think you might need something new in the
Exactly.
next year or so? And
Exactly.
then so we run those numbers then.
So again, it's all about keeping connected with your loan officer. Once you get pre-qualified, and these things come up. It's not just about when you're in the process of a loan, but when you're qualified and you have questions, contact that loan officer.
So should you ask your mom,
Not your mom.
your neighbor?
Unless she's a loan officer. Alrighty. Stick to your pre-approval budget.
Safe.
Why would we want to do that, Bonnie? If I give you a pre-qual letter and it's, 300,000, taxes are, 8,400, and you go and you look at a house and it's, it's only like 325, but the taxes are $9,000. I mean, what could that do?
That could change things a lot.
Yes.
I do tell clients all the time to please focus on the tax numbers because I have had even agents in the past end up writing offers for clients in the price range that I've given them, but way out of the tax range that I gave them.
Yes.
And the taxes are very important because they're divided by 12.
Yes.
Amortization on a 30-year loan changes your payment quite minimally.
Yes.
But a difference in taxes
It's huge.
is huge. Even $1,000 difference in taxes is a $60 change
Yes,
in
it
your
is.
monthly mortgage payment, which
Yes,
is
it is.
a lot. So you need to stick to the budget we give you for purchase price and taxes.
Exactly. All righty, good. All right. Well, gosh, guys, we're doing good.
We are doing good, yeah.
Start a side gig, but don't tell your lender about the income changes. Bonnie?
That can be safe.
No.
It can be safe. It could be mayhem. But if you still have your job that we qualified you with, that's extra money for you to buy your house with.
It is.
It's not income I can use, but it is
There you
extra
go.
money that you can use to buy the house with.
Exactly. So I think sometimes too, when someone starts a side gig, right, and they're not telling us about it, and we start seeing large deposits of
Yeah.
cash, because
Yeah.
those side gigs are usually cash,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Paid under the table. That's where it can get a little bit hairy.
Yeah.
So that could create mayhem. All right. Hold off on home-related purchases until after closing.
Oh, sorry. That's safe.
Safe.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what we should be doing.
Even when you have the 0%
Even when.
offer, we had that.
Yes.
The story I always tell is somebody went and bought $15,000
Yeah.
worth of furniture, and then it ended up because we get notified.
Yes.
Right.
The bank gets notified.
Yes. Yeah.
So it ended up boosting their debt to income. They had to technically return everything, even though they
Right.
didn't physically have it.
Right.
And it delayed their closing by 2 weeks.
Co-sign a loan for your cousin Eddie.
Oh, that's mayhem for sure. Mayhem.
Ding, 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 ding.
Do not do that.
Eddie's a loser.
First of all, you don't want to do that in the middle of this process for sure, because
No.
it is going to impact your debt to
Yes.
income ratio. Even though you tell us, I'm not the one that's making the
the
payments,
payments.
Eddie's making the payments, you are going to be responsible for that payment.
Yes.
And I will say, even looking backwards, even doing that 6 months before you buy a house is not a good idea, because if Eddie is not good at paying his bills and he pays the
Yes.
bills late, it's going to tank
Boom.
your credit score, which is going to cause an issue, and it's also going to be calculated into your debt to income ratio.
Correct.
Now, if you do have somebody that you have co-signed for and they've had the loan for 12 months or more and they are paying it out of an account that you are not attached to, in some circumstances we're able to exclude it from your debt to income
Yes.
ratio, but it does make things more complicated.
So what's
Yes,
the
it
best
does.
advice? Don't co-sign for anybody.
Yes, no, don't co-sign for anybody.
Don't.
Yes.
Don't. All right. Awesome. Okay. Paying off collections before asking your lender.
That could cause mayhem.
Sure could.
Because sometimes if the collections are older, it's really not going to boost your score up at all. And in some cases, we may be able to ignore them. It may not be required for you to pay them off. If they are quite large, you might have to demonstrate that you are in a payment plan, or you might have to calculate a minimum payment for them. But paying off collections is not always the best thing to do.
No, it's not. Okay. Avoid major purchases even if there's a great sale.
That is a safe.
A safe. And we kind of hit that
Yeah,
several times
before
through
we
this.
did.
Yeah. Okay. Transfer thousands between accounts without documentation.
Mayhem.
Always need documentation. We need to tell the story.
Yes,
Oh.
we do.
Show
We
me
need
the
to
money.
Trace everything. Yes, yes.
Okay, respond promptly to your lender's document request. Respond promptly.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. We live in a very time-sensitive environment today, in particular today, because most of the contracts that we do get today have a 30-day close on them. This market is used to a 45 to 60-day close. For years, it was always 60 days for the most part, but now we live in an environment that it's 30 days. There's a lot to do within 30 days, so
There
you
is.
must react very promptly
Yes.
and swiftly to anything that you're asked for by us or by your attorney or your real estate agent.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yeah, our most successful closings are people who check their email, check their voicemail. They're constantly in tune with their lender so that they move through the process quickly.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So that's our game. I don't know. how we made up with the tailies over there. Do we have a winner?
Yay, Bonnie!
Okay. Is there anything else that anyone else wants to add that maybe we didn't talk about?
No, I think we've covered a lot of it. I guess I would say the other thing that I have been cautioning people not to do during this process is to not get emotionally involved in the homes that they are looking at. Because this market has been so crazy, and we've talked about this in previous videos before, right, about how nuts this market is. When you put an offer in on a home, there's a lot of other people putting offers in on the same homes you are. So that's really been the best advice I've had lately for people is do not get emotionally attached.
Patience is
Yeah.
key.
Yes.
And I'm a big believer that
Yes.
the right house comes to the right person.
Yeah, it does.
And
it
this
does.
time of the year, you'd be surprised, that just might be that.
Yeah, I love this time of the year.
Yes, this time of the year is great. Yep, shop in the winter if you can. It's good.
I bought my house in a blizzard in February.
See?
Yeah.
It was great. Nobody else was looking.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think? I think
So
we
how
did a
was that?
pretty good job with all of our
Wow.
decorating here.
Okay.
Yes, I think we're all ready for Cookie Day,
I
don't
think
you?
we are.
Yeah.
I think we are.
I think so too.
Do we pick a winner on those?
So competitive. My gosh. My goodness. So shall we pick our next month's
the
things
wheel.
here?
The wheel.
Okay.
What do we got here? Okay, this is the topics.
Who does it? So you want to
do
do
it.
topic first or who does it first?
We'll do topic.
Topic first.
Okay, do topic.
first. And we have
Buyer horror
Horror
story.
stories.
Oh no.
your horror
Oh my
stories.
goodness.
Wow.
There's
We're
so
gonna-
many.
We're going to have to put our thinking caps
Gosh,
on
get
for
the
this
book
because I'm
out.
sure we've each got plenty to talk about. So,
Or
yes.
If you're a viewer and you have one,
Yes.
send it in.
Yeah, send it
Please,
in.
Go on
Yeah.
in the comments. We would love to answer
Yes.
questions in the next
Oh,
one.
I hope I'm not picked.
I can't do it again. Nope. Laura.
That's cheating.
That's rigged.
Okay, that's Bonnie.
Okay, Bonnie.
Okay. Oh,
You
wow.
are the activity person.
The activity person. Okay. All right.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It might have to be book related because I love my
Whatever
books.
you want to do.
Yeah. To be determined, but it might have something to do with
something
reading.
we could do.
And
Alright,
it
no,
might
we can
maybe
do it.
maybe we don't have time to read something, but we can all talk about some of our favorite books, right?
Well, you think about it.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good.
Okay.
Well, we hope you
Okay.
enjoyed this month's episode.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays
holidays
to
to
everybody.
you.
Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for joining us this month. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.